Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Hitman Freelancer and the Civvies Only Challenge, where the regular Joes of this world better watch out because we're coming for them. But they're heavily armed chums, don't need to worry so much because, yeah, we're not touching them this time around. So we'll grab some gear, we haven't got a lot to choose from. We'll grab a level, we've only got 3 to choose from there. New York, Berlin, which I was going to save for Showdown, and alerted Hokkaido. So we'll go with New York, or possibly Romania, depending on what we've got now. We've got Dart Gun as one of our options, which means Silent Assassin no firearms is a pain. We've got Time Trial though. Oh yeah, we do have a lockpick. I forgot we had a regular lockpick because the collector's one just comes back automatically after a prestige. Because IOI have never fixed that bug. So maybe we'll try Time Trial. Maybe we'll see how that works out. The answer is probably terribly. Okay, it's actual New York. This is good. Ugh. Ugh, our target is Fabian Man. This is less good. Very less good. So let's nip in here. Nothing in there really helps us. Can we? We can, good. Pay no heed, security man. Now, we've got a couple of banking types up here. Can we lure one over? Okay, we got her. Is she gonna walk past? No, she's gonna...
That's gonna hurt!
Yeah, it is. Right. Cool. Okay, let's go get Fabian. So he'll be coming down the stairs in a moment.
So are we just supposed to let anyone from IT in there?
That's right. You know how crap this old building is with the wireless. Now the
So
director
can we
takes
hop
no
up?
cables
We can.
anywhere.
There he is.
Router installed in her office. Giant. Hence the need for IT
No.
to drop by every now and again.
Got it.
So that's him.
Oh,
In there,
what's wrong
six.
with me? I'm
Is he going to come back
I'm
up?
gonna be sick.
Yeah. So can he get past this camera? For us. That'd be great. Good. Now, can we hide his bod? Is the next question. Probably not, is the answer. Let's see. I mean, can we take out the camera as well? Because if we can take out that camera without the security guys noticing, that would be nice. But we'd need a silenced gun of some sort for that, probably. Is anyone else going to come down these stairs?
It's pretty obvious that Savalas and them.
I can't drag him past there. Yeah, we'll leave Fabian where he is for now. Let's drop down and let's have a look on the map and see where everything is. So we've got a safe there. We've got a supplier down in the toilets somewhere. Okay, we've got a sus guy on us. Robbing the safe might be tricky because of sus people. Let's go see if we need to rob the safe just yet, or if the supplier will have something useful for us. Now, do you have a silenced gun? No. What is it with suppliers and not having silenced guns? Fine.
Don't hesitate to come back.
Okay, so no silenced gun for us. Can we rob the safe even? We're not allowed to touch guards. Which is going to make it very difficult to do that without getting into trouble. And can we take out cameras without getting into trouble? Right, so those two
Chief,
guys.
it's Mary and Joseph.
are sort of just hanging out there.
Shit.
Motherfucker.
Lots of swearing people around here. I guess that's just what you do when you're in banking and high-end finance. No. Good, we got that document.
Shit, shit, shit.
Now, where are the rest? I'm having difficulty locating these tablets and folders.
Shut up.
You'd think it'd be easier than this, but alas. Oh, there's one.
Damn it.
Cool, so that's 2. These 2 enforcers aren't making my life much easier. And then there's the question of can I rob it successfully whilst all these people are in the vicinity, but we'll worry about that once we've located the 3rd clue.
Motherfucker.
Holy shit.
Cool. Now, that guy is probably an issue.
Jeez.
Basically, anyone who's in earshot should probably go. So yeah, here comes this guy. Getting a cupboard. Anyone else?
You are killing me.
Maybe that woman.
Balls. Wow.
Bunch of people heard that. But she's the one I wanted.
No, no, no. Ah.
Now we might be okay. Yeah, good. Cool, so that's that little safe robbed. Now... still the question of what to do about that camera. And then what to do with Fabian Man's body if we do manage. Because we can't drag it down here, actually. Can we? Because we can't drag it past 2 Securo men, and we can't touch them because that's part of the challenge. If only it was just no bodies found, then we might be alright. We can't drag him up here because there's a camera, there's a Securo man. Yeah, I think we're going to have to give up on that. And are we able to rob the bank successfully? That again might be something we have to give up on, you know. I think we might just have to move on with our lives. Not being able to harm guards is quite the handicap because, yeah, they're everywhere. They're extremely inconvenient people when you can't touch them.
Sir.
Oops.
Yeah, money man.
Leave me be, Frank. Arsehole. We're going home and you can't stop us. Alright, 3 out of 4 challenges. That's not the worst start in the world. Remote audio distraction, because of course it is. Now, what did we get? We got a little pistol. That's not terribly exciting. A prox explosive. And a frag grenade.
The next day.
Now, what if we did go to Berlin next? I mean, hear me out. Alerted Hokkaido is the worst thing in the world, and we want to spend as little time there as possible. We also don't want to spend too much time in the hospital area because it's just full of armed guards, and the Civies Only challenge is just going to make that pretty awful. Whereas if we get lucky on Alerted, we might just have a target roaming around the spa area or something. Seeker, done. Bob's your uncle. So maybe we do go to Berlin and we save Alerta Hokkaido. Apologies to the person that wanted to see a Berlin showdown again, or at least suggested I give it another try. I don't think we're going to do that right now. Let's see. They've both got poison target, dart gun, so that will help narrow down the target. So, yeah, let's go to Berlin. We've only got one target. We need to make them slip. Timed hide and seek. We need to poison with a dart gun, so that's silent assassin, no firearm. So we'll go timed hide and seek. We'll gather up our goods again. That being the collector's lockpick and both of our seekers. I mean, we only really need both our dart guns, I should say. We only need the seeker. That could be everything that we really need. Now, potentially we give them the seeker and then see where they're going to go, and then we plonk a banana in their path. So let's grab friend Nana. Let's also grab grapes though, because I've been known to botch this multiple times. We even get to keep the grape knife. Let's go see what old Berlin has to offer today. Okay, we're just chilling at the bar. That's a good sign. Our target's upstairs. They're only one floor up though. They're in a sort of trespassing area, I feel. There we go. Are they going to move? No one else is really watching us, are they? Okay, someone else was kind of watching us. So they're going to shuffle over there. Potentially, we could get away with a shot. The old seeker. Cool. Now we need the old grapes. Where are you going, friend? You want to come this way? Yeah. Oh, there's a guard coming though. Oh, you come around here, are you? Okay. They've gone down. Someone kind of saw them fall. But they didn't see me. And that seems like job well done. They obviously just slipped and landed on their own grape knife. Happens all the time. Now, whereabouts are we going to find supplier friend?
So you need to go.
Usual sort of spot. The in a staff only area. So we'll sneak through via one of the other ways. It's not so bad having them in staff only areas if they're very easy to get to without too much bother. Which way do you look or go? Are you just standing there?
Hey.
Probably.
Oh,
But you are a civilian.
hi. I called you.
So you come with me.
Hey, you look like you might need something. I only sell good merch.
Let me just pop this man in a box. Now I will take a look at your merch. Thank you.
No idea.
Still no silenced pistols. Regular lockpick though. Always welcome. Clawhammer just to get it off the list might be a good idea. We didn't pick one up in New York because it was down in the basement, so I guess we'll take the Clawhammer just cause. And then again, we just want to get things bought. So we'll just buy a gun.
I'm here if you need more.
And now we'll just waltz our way to the exit. So that was about as easy as I expected it to be. But it has now left us alerted Hokkaido. I could only dodge it for so long. No, I suppose water canister. We don't really need any more freelance tools. We've got all the ones we need. So we'll just take water canister. Because why not? Now Hokkaido awaits. 6 suspects. Okay. 1 disguise, which is the worst. But poison target and dart gun are all good. Now. We didn't get the legendary shotgun, so we don't have an epic shotgun. Because of the whole not being able to rob the bank thing on New York. Collateral accident. Maybe we take Silent Assassin, you know. I still haven't finished the poison people objective, I don't think. So we could bring along a lethal poison. We could bring along a Seeker. And then we Seeker the target, we follow them to the loo, and then we jab them. Maybe we bring the remote EMP charge as well. Because we might be able to blast the security camera through the wall. Maybe. We don't have a second Seeker that we can bring. Fine. It's time for Alerted Hokkaido. With no silenced pistol. And no being able to attack guards. What fun. Oh, God. This is the worst possible start point of all of them, basically. Even the morgue start would have been better than this. We are trapped behind enemy lines. There's cameras everywhere. We've got a couple of boys down there. And we're not allowed to harm them. We can follow them. Now what? There's also cameras all over the gaff. And of course we don't have a thingamajig. Gun.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, what was that, friend? It's probably nothing. You should probably turn around again. Yeah, you guys turn, and then I will run past and get back my wrench. So they're going to come back soon. More cameras down here. More guards down here. Yeah, you guys go back. Now. There's a camera somewhere. With that out of the way, we can head over here. There is a guard going up and down there. That's not great. Is he going to go into that room? Or is he just going to stand there? We need to know before I make a move.
Hey, you! Got no
Oh
right
god, it's the
being
guard.
here. Sir, aren't you supposed to be on duty?
Hey, there's an intruder. Unlawful entry?
Yep,
We need to
hello.
apprehend this guy.
It's me.
On it. Stand here until I come back.
Now, do you want me to follow you?
Looking good, sir. Please keep moving.
Yep. Bloody Gardner. If it wasn't for him, we could have potentially snuck past this
That's
guard.
right. Keep walking.
But I wasn't sure if that
please.
guard was going to turn and go in there, and if we'd get caught out by it. So where are you going to drop us out? In the restaurant? I mean, potentially we could just run away from this guy, but does that really help us? Dropping us in the garden? I want us to go in the restaurant.
That's right. All right, that was it. You're free now to resume
Okay.
whatever
Garden it
you were
is.
doing, sir.
What were we doing? We were running into one of our targets. Bloody cameras everywhere. Now, what were you doing? Oh, is that a lookout? Probably. Yeah, I think that's a lookout. Is it worth being down here? We've got one individual there. We've got one walking through here. That's not great. Okay, he's going that way. Good. Now, what even are we looking for in our target? Black hair, necklace, glasses, earrings. Could be that guy, you know. We've got a couple of seeker shots available to us. Nice, it's that guy.
I feel horrible.
You'll feel worse in a second, bud. Or will you? Maybe you feel better. Right, get in the cupboard. Okay. This kind of works out. However, now we're going to get spotted again when we try and leave, probably. But is that a problem? Not really. I mean, we can just get escorted out, can't we? Now, you're in the shower. There are no outfits nearby by the look of it. There is a safe nearby, though. That's cool. And that guy is the only individual in that room by the look of it. He's finished. He's moving back a bit. Maybe we lure him in here just to be on the safe side. Hopefully we didn't get the shower man. No, we didn't. Good. Honk. Well, now we've got the shower man. But he's not a guard. He's just an individual.
Oh, no.
So that's fine. Oops, is that a target coming?
Are you awake?
Are
Hello?
you just going to flee? I'm not sure.
Oh, you scared me. You looked dead for a second.
Nope, she's going to try and pick him up.
Help! Help, God, please!
Oh no.
Mr.
Yeah, she's on the run.
Jason Portman, please come to the hospital entrance.
But is that to get a
A
guard?
doctor will escort
Or is that
you
just to
your
flee?
checkup. That was for
These are
Mr.
questions.
Jason Portman. A doctor
Doesn't
will
look as though
escort
anyone's
you to
coming
your
over, so
appointment.
maybe we can tidy up this man.
Please proceed to the hospital.
Now, is Clue 3 going to be in there with the Enforcer? No, good. Where is Clue 3? Around here somewhere?
That's a little harsh, isn't it? A total ban?
I don't know. Patient did die. Famous one at that.
I feel like I've
It's
failed
not
to
the
find
ship's
Clue
fault.
3.
What was the
Before.
kitchen apprentice thinking, heading out of Boo-Boo?
Let's see, we're also trespassing in the kitchen as
It takes years of
resort
practice.
staff. That surprises me. I would have thought they'd be allowed in
Poisonous those
to
things are?
collect the food.
Kid, I mean, people probably want him to show off.
Now, last time I got this safe, I blew it up with a fire extinguisher. But I don't actually have any sort of gun about my person, so... Oh, there it is. Problem solved. Now, we need to spend some of these mercers. Maintenance room. We should be okay to get there. Now, ugh. Baseball bat, just to get it off the list again. Do we buy an axe or do we save the cash in case there is actually a silenced pistol on
Just
the
come
next
back
level?
if you need more.
Yes, we'll do that. Because we need to be able to afford the dang thing once they actually start showing up in the list. But for now, farewell, Hokkaido. You were terrible. You always are. I forgot about poisoning my target, didn't I? What an absolute sausage. But at least I've got a kukri. Very good. We can use that. And we never will, but we could. We'll take a remote taser as well. And now, where might we want to go for level the 3rd? Given as we don't have a silenced pistol still, assassination doesn't seem like a good idea. Eco-crime's just fiddly. Psyops is obviously the best most of the time. Big Pharma though. Ambrose, Dubai, New York, Santa Fortuna, Wick Creek. Yeah, heck with it. Let's do a bit of Big Pharma. New York's alerted. Ambrose is alerted. Very well. We may have already been to New York and Ambrose last time, if I remember correctly. So maybe we start with... I mean, Wick Creek is probably... No combat, no bods found, no witnesses. Eesh. That's probably a showdown level. To be honest. Smoker and Bookworm. Do we want to do Santa Fortuna as the showdown? So maybe Wick Creek is our first level instead. What are our goals? Open safe explosive. Silence pistol kill epic or timed silent takedown. Open safe explosive could be done. If we had any levels with safes. We got New York. New York is the only level with a safe. We haven't got a silenced pistol epic. And timed silent takedown is just terrible. Game's not being kind to us with these prestige objectives. Heck with it. We'll go back to New York. Unsilenced pistol kill. Poison kill. Don't blow your disguise. And we will blow open the safe with an exploder. This seems destined to fail. Heck, it was actually this video that we last went to New York, wasn't it? I'd forgotten because I actually recorded it yesterday. But that's no worries. We'll take the classic baller, I think. And let's go and cause some trouble again in New York. Or potentially Romania. Romania it is. Spiffing. Alerted Romania. How's this going to go down?
Nice shoes, mister.
Thanks, friend. Now, we have 4 targets. And a safe, presumably. There is no map at all. Not even a fake one, like Hantu's got. So I guess we'll just stroll about a bit. We've got 2 targets up there.
Hey,
We've got at least one back there.
Just get out of my...
So I've heard it said that the game is more likely to crash if people are running a long way away from where they're supposed to be. So we're going to try not to cause too much trouble because we don't want the guards roaming up and down the entire train. Now, there's the tag. It's a guard. There's another one behind them somewhere. Right, there's a guard, but he's just chilling. So, could we shoot that guy in the head through this door, and then climb out the window. Is that a way that we can kill that guy with an unsilenced pistol without everyone immediately knowing it's us? Cool. Wasn't us. Obviously wasn't us, because we're not in the train. Right. Next target isn't far away. We can't go any further unless we climb on top of the train. But our target is actually moving. Okay. Is this a good time? To come in? Or do we go up top and then what if we drop back in? Let's see. Right, that's going past. Can we drop down on this side of the train somehow? Doesn't look like it. So let's drop back down where we were. Maybe everyone's just calmed down at this point. It looks like they have. Okay. So target is just chilling. Sorry, madam, am I in your way? Maybe we do the same again, you know. Yeah, that works. Target number 2 is down. Can we...
That's just fantastic.
We are suspicious, apparently. But that's okay, because suspicious we can live with. Let's get up the train a bit, away from all that action. Sorry, sir. Right. Whole lot of people in this carriage.
Hey there, mister.
We'll grab that blueberry muffin. Excuse me, please. Thank you. Yeah, our other 2 targets are up this way. We're going to have to keep an eye out for the safe, though, because no map means it's tricky to locate the safe. We should have probably also brought the fire extinguisher with us. No, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and grab the fire extinguisher because I don't know if I'm going to be able to find any other explosives on this level. We'll do a cheeky bit of lockpicking as well, because what are we finding in here? Crowbars, wrenches, all sorts of useful stuff. Oh, hello. It's a good thing we did a bit of cheeky lockpicking, isn't it? Now, how might we go about this without getting ourselves killed? Right, so we can pop down the extinguisher for sure. We can leave that room. We're not trespassing. You're trespassing. Yeah, there isn't a window there we can go out of. See, I'm wondering what will happen if we shoot that and then we immediately climb out of this window. Will we be safe from the explosion? Because it will take a moment for the explosion to go off, won't it? It doesn't go off immediately. So, out we go. Nope. It got us through the wall.
How unfortunate. It rather appears that you ran out of luck.
Well, I think we can all agree that we've learned a lesson there. I mean, one of the lessons we've learned is when you're doing open safe explosive as your prestige objective, bring a bleeding explosive with you into the level. You dunderhead. The second thing we might have learned is that explosions will get you through a wall. Maybe that's just because the window hadn't fully closed though. It's hard to say. I can't be sure. Either way, we got ourselves an electronic key hacker. I'm sure that will come in handy as I work my way back up to level 3. And when you join me next time, that's where we're going to be, and we're going to carry on from where we left off. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.